Hey, good morning, everyone. Dennis K here. Hey, listen, I want to give you a get. Sorry, it's a little early for me. I need to work on this third cup of coffee to get my voice going. Anyways, I want to give you guys a update, a full update on the Bali Estates, on the Caves Branch Estates properties that you might have noticed Israel and I are launching officially now. And I want to give you guys a bunch more pictures and maps and details and information. We've had some really good success just over the past 7 to 10 days. And so now we're kind of rolling out our official sales and marketing campaign for these subdivisions. And so what I want to do is in this video, it's going to be long because I'm just going to kind of ramble on about different aspects of mainland properties. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that I really enjoy and feel very strongly about the potential of Ambergris Key properties. And that is where, most of our holdings are and where probably 90 to 95% of our clients have invested. And we're still a big believer in Ambergris Key properties for lots of reasons. But recently, we've seen some really good potential come up in certain parts of the mainland of Belize, especially in this little area that I want to highlight today. So, what is this area all about? Well, there's an area that is just off the main highway. So, if you've never been to Belize before, let me just give you a little bit of an overview of the country. So, when you come in and you land in Belize, you'll land in Ladyville at the Oni International Airport. Now, from Ladyville, which is very close to Belize City, then you can either take a short flight to the islands of Belize, Key Calker, Ambergris Key, or you rent a car and you start driving around. Now, from Ladyville, you can go basically in three directions. You can go north. There's one highway leading north up to Corozal. You can go west. There's one highway leading west all the way to the San Ignacio area and the Guatemalan border. Or you can go south, and that leads down to Placencia and Punta Gorda and Same Bite, those little villages down there. So basically, you got three roads. Now, if you landed in Ladyville and you started to drive west, then you would go through little villages such as Hattieville, Democracia, eventually hitting Belmopan. But just before you get to Belmopan, there's going to be this little turnoff road that goes to this area called Frank's Eddy Village. And I'm going to show you pictures of that in a little bit. And the reason this area is so popular with people is because this is where a lot of the cave tubing takes place, the zip lining, horseback riding, ATV tours. The jungles are just pristine in this area. So as I kind of go through some of these are pictures of the Cave Branch River system, and it is just beautiful. A lot of it is untouched jungle, so you have full canopy, beautiful jungle property, a lot of wildlife in these areas. You got the birds of Belize in here, you have the monkeys, you have jaguars. It is absolutely stunning. This river here is super clear. I'm talking crystal clear waters, just beautiful. And you're going to see why I'm really bullish on this property here in a little bit. So what I want to do is give you a little bit more information regarding the subdivisions themselves, and then I'm going to pull up Google Maps and show you some of the restaurants and things to do around this area and why Steph and I feel that it's a really nice place to invest. We have invested here, and now we can give our clients the opportunities to do so as well. Let me just scroll through a few more pictures, and then I'll get to the maps. There we go. So this is the subdivision that's currently on offer. All right, it's called Caves Branch Estates. Um, Everything is ready to go. All right, so we have titles ready to go. You can buy properties cash or with financing. And what it is we have paved road access right here in the back to the property. And then currently, Israel is just finishing up these access roads. So every single lot will have road access here, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then this area right here, these lots are all on that river system that you just saw in the other pictures. 10.37 miles to Belmopan. So from the subdivision here, you just go up to the main highway. This is the main highway here. This highway leads to Ladyville and Belize City. If you go this direction west, you're going to pass Belmopan and then right off into the Cayo district, San Ignacio. And this subdivision is 3.37 miles on paved road to that main highway. So it's off the highway, but in this beautiful, beautiful untouched jungle area. These are the lots that have sold or are under contract so far. All right. So again, we've only been opened for sales for the last 7 to 10 days. Those lots with the red stars have sold. Here's a little brief snapshot about the subdivision. So they are full acre in size. You see that most of them are at least an acre, maybe just a tad over. It's a very high property, so it doesn't flood even if you get major rains. You do have private road access. Oh, by the way, this road that is paved, you actually have a gate, which I'll show you that here in a little bit. So this is a gated road. So only owners of properties in this area have access to these properties, which makes them very secure. You're 5 minutes to shops and restaurants, 15 minutes away from larger stores and hardware stores, 30 minutes away from the capital city of Belmopan, no HOA fees, beautiful views, guys. I'm talking just incredible views in the jungle canopy itself. And then if you build up, 2 to 3 stories, you're going to have beautiful views of the sleeping giant area. Here are the prices. So if you want to take a snapshot of this, so we have some really nice jungle river lots available for 115 each. Those are lots 3 and 4. Then we have some prime riverfront lots. What's the difference between these? I'll show you on the map. But oops, where did it go? Oh, all right. All right, very good. So lots 3 and 4, which are right here, those have this big open space. So the open space is a green area that will never be developed, won't be touched. We're going to leave that open for the wildlife and just for the feel of the subdivision. So lots 3 and 4 along the river, not only do you have river frontage, but you also have nothing behind you, 5 acres of open space. Um, these lots here, obviously, they're also prime riverfront lots, but they don't have the open space behind, so the price just a little bit less. Now, people have asked, do I have access to the river? Yes, absolutely. Just like on Ambergris Key, where all beaches are open to the public, you have this buffer here, this 66 feet of space between the water and the first surveyed lot. So all of this is public land. And what we're going to do there is we're going to build some little picnic areas. So we're going to clear out some of these areas, put some picnic tables, benches, things like that. So anybody in the subdivision can go down to the river, access the river, have picnics, hang out for the day. So all of this is available. Also, there's some beautiful parks in the area, public parks, which I'll show you here on the Google Maps. Let's go back to the pricing. So there's the riverfront, and then we have some jungle lots that border this open space. So we have lots 9 and 10, 38 and 39. They're priced a little higher because, again, they benefit from being right next to this big, beautiful open area. And then we have the lots very reasonably priced at 25,000, 25 and 30,000. Again, full acre, untouched, jungle coverage, beautiful properties, just absolutely stunning. And then you have some roadside lots, which I think are really nice too, because you're right on the main paved road and looking in this direction, off to the, what would that be, south, beautiful views over the mountains, just gorgeous. All right, so let me stop the PowerPoint and let me share with you on Google Maps. Very good. The area. All right, so here is the main highway, the George Price Highway. Again, this leads directly from Belize City and Ladyville International Airport all the way over to Belmopan. So let me just show you Belmopan there. So there's Belmopan, the capital. All right. So the U.S. has a big embassy there, by the way. And what we're finding is a lot of business owners who are living and working in Belmopan also want a jungle escape or say like a weekend home. And so they've been buying up a lot of properties in these areas. Let's go back. So right here is the turnoff. So when you're driving down the road, you take a left and you come to this little town here. This is called Frank's Eddy. So let me just show you a couple things here. So first of all, you have the Tiki Tavern. So look at this, 4.6 rating. So I've eaten here. Great food. Belizean fare, right? So you got the rice and beans, the stewed chicken, the whole fish. Beautiful restaurant. So this is literally a 5 minute drive away from the jungle subdivision. Got a really nice vibe. See if I can find more pictures of the food. Rum punch. All right, quesadillas. There we go. Nachos. Look at shrimp nachos, seafood nachos. Beautiful. All right, so let's go back. Dun, dun, dun. Cancel out of here. All right. So then you also have what is this? Krabby House Restaurant. That's got a 4.0. All right. And then you have the cave tubing called Butts Up. Why Butts Up? Well, because as you're going through the caves on this Caves Branch River system, you're going to reach some really shallow spots and your butt will actually scrape against the gravel on the bottom of the riverbed. So the tour guide would yell butts up and you lift your butt up and that way you don't you don't get your butt scraped. But here are pictures of what is just, a few kilometers away, a few miles away from the subdivision. The entire Caves Branch River system is just upriver from here. So you guys can do this anytime you want, and it's a lot of fun. Anytime somebody new comes into town, Steph and I would take them, family, friends. It's really cool, very safe, and again, it's just a great way to see Belize. So butts up. This is literally just a couple miles away from the subdivision. What else is in the area? Let's see, zoom in a little bit more. Some more stuff come up. So there's what is this? Hilario Adventure Tours. That's a tour operator. Bum, bum, bum. This is beautiful. So this is the Camino del Rio Belize Park. So if you were an owner in the subdivision and you want to go to this park, check out these pictures. So this is where a lot of locals like to come hang out on the weekend, locals and tourists, expats alike. Just a beautiful place to hang out, to swim in the Caves Branch River system. And you can see how varied the landscape is through this part of Belize. Just outstanding. So look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's go a little bit further. So this is the Bali residence. So this is Israel subdivision right here. So when you come in, you dead end here, and then all of this is the properties that he's been selling. He owns all this property. All right. And so our property, our subdivision is located directly across the river from him in this area right here. I'll zoom in on that in a bit. But first of all, check this out. God Eden. So 4.6 rating. So this is a little place to stay. If you want to come down, check out the area. All right, what else we got in the area? Oh yeah, we got this resort here. So I've been here. Nice little resort right on the Caves Branch River system. Great place to hang out on the weekend. This place is really popular with locals on the weekend. They bring their families out here. They'll picnic. They'll barbecue. It's right on the river. Look at that, beautiful. So from this resort, they built these steps, access the river. It's just outstanding. All right, so where can I go from here? Well, let me show you exactly how to access the subdivision I just showed you. So you come in past Frank's Eddy Village, you take a right, you follow this around till you get right here. And this isn't far, by the way. So for example, you're looking at, I don't know, maybe a mile from here to here. You'll come in here, and there is a gate right here at this turnoff road. So right there's the gate. You come in, paved road, come in. There's a little bridge here that goes over the Cacagas Branch River. You follow this along, and then you'll come to this point right here. So this point right here, there's a road that leads to the river. So this is the river, the Caves Branch River, and all of this property right here, my cursor is, that's the Caves Branch Estates area. So those riverfront lots, they go from right here all the way across. 5 acre open space. The park is right here. And then you have the roadside lots here. You have row lots here. And then the interior ones are right here. All right, so beautiful area. A lot of these are is farmland. It's designated farmland, right? So you have the Saboon River back here, which is excellent. Got the Saboon River. And then what else is in this area? Yeah, let me zoom out a bit. I can continue to show you. So dark night cave tubing. So that's right here in this area. Don't know if we showed you that yet. We showed you butts up, but here's dark night. So look at that. How'd you like to live somewhere or spend time somewhere where you can just take family and friends and enjoy the jungles of Belize? Look at that, just beautiful. And our vision for this subdivision, by the way, first of all, we want to let people build, pretty much what they want, but we also want to maintain the overall quality of the subdivision. And so we have just a short list of some things in place regarding the build quality, the size, and maintaining the property when you do build. Right now, if you're not going to build for a while, then you can just keep the property in its raw native state. No issues at all with that. In fact, actually, we prefer that. And we really don't want you clear cutting the property. We prefer that you clear enough just for your house, guest house. You want to create a little garden. Because you want to retain as much of the jungle feel as possible. And I think you do too. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to come in and just level their property. So we would like that. As far as access to services, so a big one is the access to Belmopan, because Belmopan has the larger hospitals, medical care, things like that. Let me just kind of go back. What happened here? There we go. Belmopan right here. So Belmopan is the capital. So you're going to find lots of things there, large grocery stores, things like that. Well, here's one I want to show you, Benny's. So Benny's Hardware. So if you're building a house or you need anything for your home, okay, which again is right here. See where my cursor is. Benny's is right here. Doesn't take maybe what 10, 15 minutes to get to it. So Benny's Hardware, again, a 4.3 rating and just, everything you might need for your house. Let me see if I can get more pictures. Maybe they just have the one picture. Yeah, they just have the one picture, but a 4.3. All right. So Benny's, it's like our Home Depot in the States, or our Lowe's or something like that. So that's right there. And then if you want to, kind of explore the area more, you can go to the left, toward the west, and you get into the, Spanish Lookout area. This is where all the Mennonites, a lot of the Mennonites live, do the Mennonite farming, the homes, and then you reach San Ignacio. And San Ignacio is an absolute beautiful town, sizable town. You have lots of markets and things to do. You got the Mayan ruins in this area, great lodges, great local restaurants, really nice area. All right. So, let me see, stop share. What can I tell you? Oh yeah, so properties in the subdivision. All right, cash deals, of course. If you want to show up with cash, we always accept cash. But if you need financing, we can do financing on a 10-10-10, which is 10% down, 10% interest for up to 10 years. We can do 10-10-20 or 10-10-30. It just depends on what you want to do. No HOA fees and no prepayment penalties at all. So you can pay off the property at any time and for whole ownership. You have title. So when you pay off the property, title goes into your name or in the name of a Belizean corporation. If you want to, open up a small Belize Chapter 250 company to hold title, that's fine too. Or you can just, keep title in your personal name. So that's completely fine. As far as building goes, building costs are very reasonable on the island. First of all, labor is cheaper than it is in Ambergris Key, and your building materials are literally right there. So you don't have to ship them to the island. Building materials can be cheaper, labor's cheaper, and you can go up, you can start building immediately. So you can go on the ground right now. The properties are absolutely beautiful. And again, what we're trying to do is keep it to be a little bit more of an upscale community, which is easier to do on the mainland because build costs are so low. So we recommend you build out of concrete. You don't have to, but concrete's the way to go. It's going to last a long time. It's not that expensive. And again, just like I recommended on Ambergris Key, you go with maybe with a little bit of a smaller interior footprint. Helps to keep it cooler, and then just have a lot of expansive outdoor areas, decks, rooftop viewing areas, palapas, things like that. All right. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. I'll put my email address in the video description below. Thanks a lot for watching, and feel free to share this with anybody looking for property either on the mainland of Belize or on the islands of Belize, and I'll make sure to take good care of them. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.